Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that came in from DLT Trading to Rob's Nerdy Knives. I know what this is, so let's get into it. Today I'm opening up with my dirty Rick Hinder XM18 on flipper that obviously I used for something recently and didn't clean it off. So we should probably do that. Let me see if I have a little extra oil on the side here. I can just get that off using the oil. Wow. Yeah, I certainly left it a little dirty, didn't I? I don't know what I was doing. Let's put a little, definitely have some food on there. I must have been cutting some food or something. Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Yeah, I must have done some eggs or something on that one. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. That's basic knife maintenance. Make sure you clean your knives, right? This is S35VN blade steel, so it, pretty corrosive resistance, but nothing's perfect. Don't know if that's rust or dirt. Hopefully it's whatever I got on there wasn't corrosive enough to do that. But we'll check it, take a look later. Wow, okay, sorry about that. 101, clean your knives, clean your knives. Don't be like me. Clean them after you use them. All right, so XM18, this is the non-flipper version. Love the action on this thing. Really, really fun knife. And one thing about the Rick Hinder non-flipper ones, thumb studs work really well. And this is the Menton Boss titanium scale. Now, I had a chance to get the Rick Hinder scale, but I wanted something frag pattern. It's just something a little different. And I did get the Lynch clip deep pocket carry clip. I do like that. That's really nice. Very, very similar in thickness to the regular XM18 clip, but just deep pocket, which is nice when you want to have that knife just a little bit deeper in your pocket. It's not for everybody. Some people don't like deep pocket, especially if you wear gloves and stuff. I get it. So we'll put that away. All right, so let's see, what do we got here? Okay, got some wrapping paper. We got a receipt. Oh, got a couple of new stickers. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what we got here as far as the paperwork. Yep. Hold on, let me just make sure I got that right. Yep. All right. And so let's see what we have. Are we ready for that? It is a Spartan blade. Okay, so I'm going to move the stickers over here, save those for later. Let's see here. Spartan Blades USA.com. Division of Piling Cutlery. This right here is folding knife, Spartan Harsey, stonewashed. Let's see here, elite grade, which means this is made in the USA, right? So let's take a look. And what do we have? Oh, we have a Spartan knife sticker, very cool. And here we go. Look at this little guy. Maybe not little. Let's look at this guy. Put this off to the side. So we're talking similar in size, right? Spartan might be just a little bit longer, but let's see the action. Now this is not phosphor bronze washers. It has the big pivot. Looks like it's not captive, so got the blade stop pin there. Got some big screws. Those look like they are torque. Looks like maybe T8s or T10s. That looks like maybe T15. It's got the deep pocket, the deep carry clip there. I know Lynch makes a clip for that as too. Might be something worth checking out. You've got the frame lock right there. This is the traditional detent ball. It looks like it's probably going to be carbonized steel. The pivot acts as an over travel stop. Big thumb studs right there. Nice crowning on there. Let's look at that centering. A nice dead centering. Might be a little to the left. Let's see if it's loose. We'll check it out. All right, so here we go. All right, nice big giant blade. Any play? No. Let's see how the action. All right, so it is definitely phosphor bronze, very smooth, very buttery, for sure. We'll definitely probably be tuning this puppy. It's almost drop shutty because of the weight of the blade. Got nice access to the scale. Let's see, here's any cutaway, just a little bit here, not much over there. That's all right. I do like the fact that there's no detent ball at the very tip. So I had a Chris Reeve Umnums on, and they had a radius cutout, and that was just so uncomfortable. I really wanted to love that knife, but it was so uncomfortable to open and close. This one is not. Definitely has some weight to it though. Yeah, this is definitely a big boy. So let's look at this here. We're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, almost a 9-inch knife. It's a big boy. Compare that to the XM18, yeah. It's about 3/4 of an inch bigger for sure. It's almost an inch bigger, so there you go. I mean, this is not a small knife here. I love this one. It's kind of close to the, I guess, XM24 maybe? I don't know. I don't have an XM24. So let's see, where's that detent ball? You clear it right there. So that's where you clear the detent ball. Is there a ramp on here? Let's see. Is there a ramp? Yep, there sure is. You can see the ramp right there for that detent ball. So that's cool. Nice jimping, aggressive, but not overly aggressive. I mean, you can move across without it like shaving your skin. You push down, it definitely keeps you in place. When you're up here, that jimping extends out to the blade, has that nice, oh, beautiful crown spine there. Nice swedge on top. It is not a thin knife, but it's not a crazy thick knife. Let's feel that edge. Not bad. Now this is Magnacut. Magnacut. So I don't know exactly what the HRC is on this one. I thought I heard 62 maybe. I don't know if it's 63, but I thought I heard 62. So that's stinking cool. The action is nice. Let's listen to that detent as it goes into. Nice clickety. Let's do that again. Here we go. Ready? Nice clickety. So I can roll this open. Yeah, absolutely. You can roll it open just fine. Definitely nice tang engagement here. We're at a good, let's say 50%. There's a stop pin right there. That's stinking cool. Not a sharpening choil. A lot of people I've heard will grind a little sharpening choil in there if that's important to them. It all depends on what you want to do with yours. Some people like that flat so they can come up here like this and choke up, do a pinch grip, you know. I mean, it's a big blade. You can definitely do some work with this thing, especially in Magnacut. So I think that's pretty stinking cool. So being Magnacut, let's see, what angle are we dealing with here? Just trying to get, are we looking at a 25? Trying to see if the material comes up on the edge there. So, got a little bit on the inside of the edge. So that's about right there, 25. I'm going to say maybe, well, maybe 23. So maybe we're at 24, 25. I mean, I'm going to go up to 24, 25 once I bring it up because that was too low when I was there. So, yeah. Pretty even edge. A little longer here, a little longer here than here, a little longer here. So this is definitely hand ground for sure, right? Which is cool, right? It's not just thrown through a machine, which is fine too. You know, if the machine's calibrated correctly and everything works perfectly, a machine can be just fine. But it's always nice to have that little hand touch at the end, I think. That's why I like to strop too. Stropping is very soothing for me. It's kind of makes me happy, you know, especially when I'm in stressful meetings. It's like I'm sit here and I can strop pretty much all day, as long as I don't have to type or present. Stropping is very calming. I can literally talk and strop at the same time. Kind of like, unlike chewing gum, some people can't chew gum and talk, right? I can talk and strop. So, at least I can. But I do enjoy that. So, am I seeing any material? Okay, so that might be a little too high there. All right, so let's bring it down just a little bit. Yeah. Let's see, how sharp is that? Not quite there yet. Definitely have a little work. And it didn't sharpen up right away, which is a good sign to me. Typically Magnacut, you know, I had a 1TR3 when they first came out from ProTech. They first were doing Magnacut. They were heat treating to about 60. And then, of course, they worked with Laren Thomas and got that up to 63. So their Magnacut is heat treated well, way better. So I have a Mordax, a recent Mordax, and that has that 63 HRC Rockwell hardness. I don't know, and anytime I have a Magnacut like that, like the Tactile Knife Company, their Bayer slip joint is at around 60, 61. Unlike all the other knives are around 62, 63, 64, somewhere around there, maybe 63, 64. Those are more challenging to strop, way more challenging. This one is, I think, proving to be that as well, which to me, I'm perfectly fine with. I don't mind that at all. I'd rather have that than not have that, to be quite honest. Very cool, very cool. Okay, I went a little too high on the angle there. Gotta bring that back down. Yeah, there we go. You get the feel for where that angle is. It's not, my strop's not all super polished right now. A brand new strop. If you didn't watch my other video, this was a gifted strop to me. I got 2 strops from an amazing channel member, a subscriber. We did a trade, and oh my gosh, you know, I got a chance to check out a knife I wanted to check out, and he got a knife he really wanted, and then he made me a strop. I mean, I was so humbled by that. So humbled. That's one of those really meaningful gifts that I will use every single day. Even if I change out knives, I'll always strop them. Yeah, right? I even strop my arc, my Leatherman arc. Let's drop a fixed blade, whatever, right? Okay, let's get in there. It's nice and sharp. Let's see how sharp. We're getting to the point where we can, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's gonna take some work, so I don't want to bore you, but anyway, so this tells me kind of what the angle is. It does take a little work, which is good to me, and it does polish up that edge nicely. I love this blade. Very, very cool. Let me put it back over here. Definitely going to be pretty cool. I think once I break that in, maybe tune those phosphor bronze washers a little bit, right? I think it's going to be stinking amazing. Yeah, I can reverse flick this puppy. So see, I can get that reverse flick in. That's cool. Now, can I do it over here? Let's see. I can. It's a little harder because got to do a little wrist action because, you know, the phosphor bronze. It is, this, I will tell you, I can definitely flick this way better out of the box than I could do the Umnums on. And I'm digging this one. I really am. I'm digging this one. This is pretty cool. So technically, this is supposed to be one of the Holy Trinities, right? Now, it's a Strider. And if I remember correctly, they are known not always to be dead centered. Now, looking at the scale, is it the grind? Let's see. I'm trying to see. I don't know. Can't tell. I might just have to do my little centering trick on that. Thumb studs work really nicely. I like that. I could put my little O-rings on there if I wanted to, for sure. It has the little ridges in there, so that would look pretty nice. Right? Absolutely do that. I did, by the way, order some more 6mm black and clear O-rings because I used a bunch. When I gave them away, if somebody let me borrow a knife and they wanted me to tune it or put skiffs on there, I sometimes would put the O-rings on there and give them to them, and they can use them. For instance, somebody allowed me to borrow their VGR. I'm going to be sending that one back, and that's a stinking cool knife. But I think the O-rings made just a nice touch to it because it didn't quite have the easy volcano to use. This one's pretty nice, so I'm pretty impressed with this. I'll tell you, it's nicely chamfered all the way around. Screws. I love this sort of kind of. It looks like it's almost inset, but it's not sticking out. It's got that sort of aesthetic as the pivot on the screws over there. Definitely reversible pocket carry clip. You can be left or right hand carry. A pretty thick, robust titanium clip there. Nice big standoffs. I do like that. That's cool. Jimping is great. At some point, I wonder if you can get that to the point where you could front flip that, you know? If they put one little extra jimping thing up there, I bet that could work as a jimp. You could almost do front flip, right? So I could almost, yeah. So see if I can get it just past, if I can get just past right there, that's an easy front flip, right? So it's like, can I, oh, wait, hold on. Can I do it? Oh, this is close. I can. I front flipped it. Flip. Let's try that again. I front flipped it. I front flipped a Spartan Harsey. So, you know, one of the reasons why I also like this, I'm really enjoying a show on Paramount. It's called Halo. And, you know, and they have the Spartans. And so, I don't know. It's kind of cool knife. I always wanted to check it out. And they had a drop. And I saw the small one. I handled a small one. The small one was almost too small for me, right? And I was afraid the big one would be too big. But this is not bad. This is doable. Definitely when I have large hands, right? So I've got plenty of room in here. If you've got extra large, double extra large, you can get in there. I can choke up here if I needed to. I can definitely pinch grip it. I could definitely get like choked up here if I had to. If you have extra large, triple extra large hands, you absolutely can get in there. I have plenty of room. Those little places where I fit, it leads you in here, but it doesn't restrict you, right? Because it's big enough here and here, these can go anywhere, and these two guys can kind of get comfortable with each other. So I find that, and I have meaty fingers. I got big fingers, right? So if you have skinny fingers, you know, you're gonna have to get a little tighter, but it still feels pretty comfortable. I like this cutaway right here, which is nice to get to the thumb studs, kind of guides your hand. I think that's really nice. The chamfering all the way around here is really cool. There's no hot spots, even right here. Typically, I would expect that to be a really hot spot right there, but it's not. This milling, this is not just the laser blast or whatever, the water blast going through. This is actually a nice cut, milled little cut in here. You can see that. And you can actually see it by the nice design there. That's really cool. Now, there's no cutaway in the titanium scale, so that's where a lot of that weight comes from. We'll do a full review and everything about the, you know, the knife when we do the full review, but this is pretty cool. I might go ahead and I then have a lynch clip on here, so we may do that, right? I do like the blade shape. I don't know if this is called a sponto or whatever. This reminds me of my Alacron, which I really like a lot. I think Rick Hinder calls his a sponto. It's like a drop point, tanto, whatever kind of thing. You know, I don't know. I like it. That's all I can say. I like this up here. Nice presentation. You can really get some good, powerful cuts. Feels solid. Feels solid. Nice big piece of steel for sure. And this is USA made, by the way. So, yeah. Added a couple of nice USA blades to my collection. I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely increasing my USA knives. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy the other ones. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I'm not going to stop those, but this is cool. This is definitely pretty stinking cool. I like that a lot. Yeah. Can't wait to break that in all the way and then tune it a little bit. So you got to make sure you get a little wrist action on that one. Very, very, very cool. All right, so let's do some close-ups if you'd like. You guys are interested. So here's the blade, USA CPM-Magnacut. Look at that nice big grind. It comes relatively to a nice slicer thickness. I mean, it's not thin, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got a nice wedge up here. It's gonna be great for that pokey tips to cut the dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch, you know, cases of water, your Amazon packages. Here's the scale. Now, some of you guys are going to want, you know, you're going to say, well, why didn't you get one of those crazy scales with the design? It's not quite my cup of tea, right? It would have to be something really specific, probably a little more subdued. And I just like the smooth aesthetic of titanium. I love this right here. That's kind of my cup of tea. Now, will that always be my cup of tea? I don't know. We'll see. But it is my cup of tea right now. So this is what I dig. And I like that a lot. And they do this really well. And here's the jimping right here. You can see the back with the huge standoffs. See the clip there. It's not super, well, I didn't do the blade first. Let's do that. No, I did do the blade. I didn't do the back of the blade, right? Did I? I don't remember. Well, there it is. But you can see the clip here. It's going to be relatively deep carry, but not all the way. So it's not bad. Let's zoom back out. And it almost drop shuts already, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so let's get a nice close-up here with a full picture of it. Even a little design on there, the Spartan Harsey, Spartan Blades. I tried one of their Taiwan-made versions. I didn't care for that one. I care for this one a whole lot more. This is way, way nicer. Now that one was phosphor bronze too, but it didn't feel like it had a chance to break in. It was different, right? This definitely feels a whole lot better. And of course, this is what they call the elite guard or elite grade or whatever. So it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. I like that a lot. Very cool. The Spartan Harsey, a neat knife. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you hit that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel. It allows the channel to grow, produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to every one of you out there, especially to those of you who watch the videos, who like, who subscribe. Man, I appreciate you guys. You have no idea. It really helps the channel out. And I just want to say a big thank you. And if you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content. And then finally, to all my channel members, a big, huge thank you. I mean it. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you. If you haven't already, if you've been on the edge, you thought, hey, I'd like to become a channel member, check out the description down below. 3 different tiers. Love to have you. Be honored to have you. Don't feel like you have to, but I would love to have you as a channel member. A couple things I do a once a month giveaway for the channel members, my way to say thank you. I also give out stickers. So if you are a first-time channel member or you've been a channel member for a while and you haven't asked for a sticker yet, email me. Email me with your name and address and I'll mail you out a sticker. That's my way to say thank you. And also the 2 higher tiers, there's special content, some different things that we do. There's also some other benefits that happens periodically, you know. So just, you know, keep that in mind. It's my way to say thank you. And I want to make sure that you feel like, you know, it's something worthwhile to you, even though I know you are going out of your way to help the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, maybe check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day, a great week. Bye.